Size matters, especially in MMA.
This is horrible. This is like Jaws.
This is a list of fights where an opponent was grossly overmatched, either through size, strength, or skill. These are some of the biggest mismatches in MMA. Kyle Maynard suffers from congenital amputation and was born without limbs. Despite the condition, Maynard went on to play football, wrestled, and even climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. In 2007, he completed his first MMA fight. Maynard was denied a license to fight in Georgia, so his fight was moved to Auburn, Alabama, where MMA is unsanctioned. His opponent was two-armed and two-legged Brian Fry. Maynard wasn't allowed to throw any strikes due to his gloves not staying on his limbs.
I'm looking for Kyle to probably close the distance here and look for a takedown.
Maynard's opponent, Brian Fry, kept his distance for most of the fight, not allowing Maynard to get close to him while employing a light jab.
You can say Fry's running at this point.
Yeah, I can say Fry's kind of on his treadmill.
It's apparent Fry's game plan was to win without injuring Maynard, who was the crowd favorite. In the end, Fry was declared the winner on all judges' scorecards, and Maynard hasn't fought since. Emmanuel Yarborough, 600 pounds. Daiju Takase, 160 pounds. Sound interesting? Well, it wasn't.
There's a bit of a spectacle to this.
This is funny.
Yarborough has slowed significantly.
In one of MMA's biggest freak show fights, UFC 3 veteran Emmanuel Yarborough fought Daiju Takase in 1999.
Emmanuel Yarborough weighs in excess of 600 pounds.
It was Takase's first MMA fight, and Yarborough only had one MMA victory prior, a submission via smother. Most of the fight was spent moving in circles around the ring.
Takase is getting a warning for stalling, evidently.
Then, finally, late in the fight, Yarborough scored a takedown.
No, don't go for a single. You gotta be out of your mind. This is horrible. This is like Jaws.
Unfortunately, he was never able to advance position and eventually submitted to punches.
Oh my God, he tapped out. Unbelievable.
An anticlimactic ending and the last fight in Yarborough's MMA career. Yarborough died last December at the age of 51. In 2009, Fedor Emelianenko fought Brett Rogers in Strikeforce. Both fighters were coming off impressive knockout wins over former UFC champion Andrei Arlovsky. Emelianenko was a heavy favorite to win, having not lost in the past 10 years, while Rogers was still virtually unknown, working at Sam's Club only months earlier. Rogers did well early in the fight, cutting and possibly breaking Fedor's nose with his first punch.
And look how Fedor's nose is opened up with a jab!
Rogers was a plus 500 underdog, meaning if you bet $1,000 on him to win, you would win $5,000 back. Fedor looked sloppy, mostly looking to land one big punch, while Rogers continued to batter Fedor with hard shots.
Fedor getting pounded! He's getting hurt here!
Fedor started to slow down, seeming almost on the verge of exhaustion.
The chance of Fedor now being drowned out by the chance of USA.
Rogers, while tired, pushed the pace.
Rogers attacking now!
Then, the unthinkable actually happened.
And Brett Rogers told us even when he was changing tires, he knew that one day he'd get the chance to expose the world to his talents. He knew he'd get the chance to change the fortunes of his family forever. For this 28-year-old former project kid from the Cabrini.
Rogers was knocked out 1 minute 48 seconds into the second round. Don't feel too bad though. In 2011, Rogers pled guilty to punching and choking his wife. Before his fight with Fedor, Rogers was 10-0 in MMA, winning all 10 fights via knockout. His post-Fedor record now stands at 17-10. You can always count on the Japanese to put on ridiculous mismatches. In a match of skill versus brute strength, 360-pound Bob the Beast Sapp took on 160-pound Kiyoshi Tamura. It was Tamura's 36th fight and Sapp's second.
What will Tamura be looking at when he faces you across the ring?
Well, he's definitely going to be looking at one thing, and that's this big punch right here.
Martial arts can be a great equalizer, and with enough discipline and skill, one can defeat any opponent regardless of size.
That man there, Bob Sapp versus Kiyoshi Tamura with a low kick. Bob Sapp coming in and eating a right hook. Gets the right hand and drops Tamura. Over, they have thrown in the towel.
Just kidding. The little guy got his ass kicked. The fight lasted 11 seconds.
Hulk smash!
And a few honorable mentions. This soccer mom signed up for an MMA fight after seeing Ronda Rousey on TV. Fallon Fox got a sex change and is now allowed to fight women.
Fox the knees, and that's it. Fallon Fox. Holy cow!
This professional wrestler got lost on his way to a wrestling match and accidentally ended up in the ring with Mirko Cro Cop. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.